Welcome to my channel. Thank you all for joining. So today we're going to do a reading for Meredith Kercher. Meredith Kercher was in Italy. Um, I guess she was a foreign exchange student as well, doing studies in Italy. She was killed on November the 1st, 2007. Amanda Knox and her then boyfriend were arrested for the murder. She was her roommate at the time, but then later, I think 4 years later, she was acquitted for the murder. So I wanted to look into Meredith's death and Amanda Knox's alleged, you know, everybody's innocent, especially, but look into it. So let's get started. Spirit guides, can you please show me with the tarot cards who killed Meredith Kercher? Spirit, will you please show me with the tarot who killed Meredith Kercher? Who killed Meredith Kercher? Meredith Kercher on the 1st of November 2008. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Swords. Pull one more. And the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, next question. Why was Meredith Kercher killed? Spirit, will you please show me with the tarot why Meredith Kercher was killed on November the 1st, 2007? Alright, feels good. So we have the Moon, the King of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Okay. Alright, next question. Was Amanda Knox involved in Meredith Kercher's murder? Spirit, can you please give me 3 cards that represent if Amanda Knox was involved and how she was involved, if she was. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands in reverse. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. And we have the Empress in reverse. Alright. Last question. What was the relationship between Meredith Kercher and Amanda Knox like prior to Meredith's death? Can you please tell me what the friendship or relationship between Meredith Kercher and Amanda Knox was like prior to Meredith Kercher's murder? Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, the King of Pentacles, and the High Priestess in reverse. And on the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles upright. So it's going to be the overall energy of their friendship, I'm assuming. Usually it accounts for, like, the overall energy, a deeper look into it, what's at the core of it type thing. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment to meditate with the cards, and I'll be right back, guys. See y'all in a jiffy. Okay, so with the Ace of Wands in reverse, The Ace of Wands in reverse is all about delays, blocks to your creativity, a lack of passion, lack of energy, as well as hesitancy, being uninspired, like unmotivated, feeling weighed down by, commitments and responsibilities that you have, and not being able to come up with, an idea or muster up the passion basically to push forward. You want to finish the task, but things are getting in your way basically. A lack of incitement, lacking inspiration, feeling uncreative, as well as like risky financial decisions or, a loss can be indicated. And then we have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is all about reason and authority, discipline, having integrity. The King of Swords is very serious and strict. His intellectual power implies that you need to use your intellect basically to make your point known and to attain your goals, as well as shows experience and education as being very sharp and observant. So that you're able to see any problems that may come up, taking the time to observe, your situation, to maneuver your path forward, needing to confront, the issues at hand and make a decision. Very controlled emotions. It could be a very stern mentor, as well as acting logically and, being challenged to do your best. Because as you can see, the King of Swords is playing chess. It's basically like a chess game, thinking 4 moves ahead, basically. And then the Four of Cups in reverse is all about new clarity gained, awareness, it also indicates depression and negativity, like suffering from apathy and like ignoring opportunities that you're being offered. It also signals the desire to have a new start or embracing new ideas, new people, new places, being more active, a sudden new understanding, new inspiration or creativity. Realizing basically that you need to make adjustments and a different approach and having the willpower to achieve what you're wanting. So it seems like something was blocked. A plan was made, a calculated action was made, to improve the situation and to remove the blocks. So she was like a block to whoever this person was, right? Or for whatever reason. So we're going to go to the next question, which was why she was killed. So when we see the moon card, the moon's all about illusions, creativity, and awareness, confusion, uncertainty, complexity, secrets, everything, the unconscious mind even. It can symbolize that, your imagination is like taking the best of you, or you're taking a path that you're unsure of, a kind of dangerous path, basically. The moon's light can bring you, clarity and understanding about situations that are causing you fear and anxiety. It also indicates like inner disturbance and self deception. Negative energies that, must be released and turned into something else. Another reading of the moon card is the existence of illusion. Some hidden truths must be discovered, hidden forces that must be unraveled. It's basically we're lacking of information, being unclear, and lacking knowledge. The moon card is also a feminine energy as well. And then we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is all about balancing your emotions, finding balance. He's very wise and diplomatic. He's usually an advisor or a counselor. His presence represents like creativity, emotions, and the unconscious mind as well. It shows like your ability to restrain some of your emotions and to be fully in charge of your feelings and impulses. It represents like a balance between the intellect and the emotions, or a strong relationship between like understanding and feeling. It's using your head, being, balancing your emotions and practical and logical needs. Wisdom leads to respect and admiration, and being realistic but, hopeful. And then the Five of Swords is arguments, disputes, aggression, bullying, intimidation, conflict, hostility, stress. It indicates engaging in a conflict of some nature, and also suggests a disagreement with others, which leads to hostility and tension. Feeling everyone is against you, needing to make significant changes about your point of view. And it represents ambition, but in a rather negative way, without actual regard to your consequences. Being defensive, as well as conflicts about money and being taken advantage of. So for me, what I feel is a man and a woman are responsible for her um, her death. And I actually do feel like Amanda Knox is the woman, but the man is. But here's the thing: what I'm picking up on is the man isn't the man that she went to spend the weekend with. It's someone else, and it's someone that they both work with. I don't know if they worked together or just went to school together or had a class together, but there's something that Amanda and Meredith were doing together, but Meredith was blocking this man and her from being able to do whatever it is they were trying to do. Whatever project it was, make more money, something like that. So when we come over here, so I feel like maybe she wasn't, okay, maybe it's a situation where you needed everybody on board. Like, if you're gonna steal money, it's a something done in the dark, basically. Something that is illegal and a little bit morally wrong, but you have to have all these people involved with it in order for it to go. And it seems like she was blocking that. She wasn't for it, and like now she knows, so what are we gonna do type thing. So the reason that I feel that Meredith is blocking her from something is when I look into was she involved, well, we see the Six of Wands in reverse, and upright this is a card of ego. So this would be a hurt ego this way, on your high horse type thing. It's also victory, all that, right? Well, the Six of Wands in reverse is a failure, lack of recognition, not receiving your just rewards, or a lack of achievement. And it signals doubting your abilities, or your overall potential to achieve any success, lack of confidence and drive that you need to achieve. You need basically needing the overall support and recognition of third parties in order, to pick you up. Feeling neglected, being overlooked, failed work projects, unrewarded work, unmet goals, and it could also indicate like failed investments or a bad purchase. So, and then we see the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Cups in reverse is all about this is a very throwing temper tantrums because you couldn't get your way, being very emotionally charged. It indicates emotional vulnerability, immaturity, escapism, insecurities, a block to your creativity. It can symbolize a troubled person, afraid of reality, whether it be emotional, financial, illness, or something else. Issues difficult to face, perhaps feeling or leading to abuse and drugs, being in denial and avoiding decisions. And then the Empress card is, it's a strong indication of pregnancy and motherhood, but it could also be the birth of a new idea, a business plan, um, or project, and you're devoted yourself toward completing it. It could be like a nurturing colleagues, a creative period at work, material comfort, sharing material wealth, and generosity. Um, so I think, and it's also a card of beauty, abundance, all of that. So she wanted, it seems like, yes, she got picked up because she didn't want to face what she had done to the Empress. It seems like she was possibly jealous of her beauty and of the security and the power, the femininity and the power of Meredith. Maybe Meredith was like sleeping with the boss. Maybe that's what it was. And she was advancing and blocking her from it. There's something about working, and there's someone at the workplace. There's a man and her, Amanda Knox, that teamed up together to create this idea because of jealousy and being temperamental. And now this is what their relationship was like prior to her murder. So we see the Eight of Wands in reverse, which is waiting, slowness, chaos, delays, losing momentum, being unprepared, feeling frustrated, seeing something that you set, like seeing something that was set into motion earlier, creating obstacles for you now. Adapting your strategy is indicated here, an existing agreement, or an existing disagreement, needing to settle this disagreement quickly in order to avoid major issues. And it could also pertain to jealousy, misunderstandings, delays, being in a hectic pace, um, being stuck, career stagnation, losing chances, feeling overwhelmed, slow flow of money, and lack of patience. Interesting. And then we see the King of Pentacles, which represents, it can represent like business and work and financial security and all that. Well, and it's also prosperity, feeling secure. This is also a protective businessman, provider. He's very reliable. This card shows like needing to stay in control of your energy, your resources, in the pursuit of a larger goal. It can also refer to a more established man that plays a significant role in our career. He could also be very careless when passing judgment. It could like be receiving unsolicited or harsh criticism, a financial situation that is stable, and as a result of like wise investments and hard work. And it also can indicate like taking a gamble, as well as like initiating a calculated action. He's a very encouraging mentor. It could indicate referrals, a good reputation, investing, supporting loved ones, as well as indulging. And then the High Priestess reversed. This is hidden motives, superficiality, confusion, hiding your true self, feeling isolated, lacking project information, rejecting ideas, and not knowing all the facts. So it seems like she was trying to communicate the money thing, this business plan to her with the hidden motives, and she was frustrated because of it. She wasn't on board, and she didn't want her to communicate that to her boss or her advisor or whatever the case may be. Whatever it was a very serious situation, and it was jealousy over who Meredith was with, maybe. And I think it was a boss, and I feel like she felt like she was using her femininity and her sexuality to keep her out of getting money, or maybe even, whatever the case may be, getting supported for some reason. But yeah, so that's what I see. And I mean, it sucks that they got out, that she ended up getting out of jail. But the guy that she went and stayed with, that was just, it seems like it was just to get her emotions in control and to get her story straight. Whoever this man is at her work, I don't know why she didn't implicate him. I have no idea. Maybe he promised to take care of her, something of that sort. Maybe he ended up taking care of her when she ended up getting out. Maybe that's why she ended up getting out. But everything is alleged. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. But with that being said, she definitely was the one who committed the crime. As far as the guy, the vagrant guy whose DNA was found, I think that he just stumbled upon it and he acted with his desires and, took advantage. And I don't even think that part Amanda knew about. That was why Amanda was probably gone. But yeah, that's what I see, guys. If you would like your own reading, it'll be down below. Thank you.